every process, every data that is sitting within that endpoint, and those compromised endpoints. And of course, the security operations platform allows me to do incident management, allows me to do the risk management, allows me to have the L1 and the L2s and the different SOC program managers to be working with each other. For example, in case a typical SOC, the way we see typical SOC, there will be a tier 1 analyst, there will be a tier 2 analyst, there will be a threat intelligence analyst, there will be a SOC manager. All of these different personas would be doing different things. And all of these people have to have a workbench for them to work on. For example, a tier 1 analyst might be the first level of analyst who will be doing the event triage, who will be doing the preliminary investigation, who are there 24/7 to monitor them, and who would be doing the basic containment work of that particular incident. But then a tier 2 analyst might take all this information and try and run newer rules around what they need to do. They actually might be doing their malware analysis. They may be doing the network forensics activities. They might be doing identifying what was the actual data that went out. So this tier 2 analyst would be then using the ECAT solution and the security analytics solution in conjunction to do the complete analysis that they have to do. The threat intelligence person, they might actually be going ahead and finding out in the rest of the world what all had, what all other systems might give me input around what this attack was. What was the early warning systems that I should be working on? Is the social media giving me an idea of what is really happening, right? So all these different persona which plays a part within the SOC, they need to have this platform, and as a SecOps really provides them a platform to do all this interaction, to record all their findings, to create a knowledge base that can be reused. So I get an incident and I say these were the 5 tasks that I must do as a best practice, because I have seen that in my last incident this is what I had to do. So the next time a similar kind of attack happens, I could have a platform which can tell me, please do all these investigations, take all of these evidences in your part, and then say whether you have completed the job or you have not completed the job. So we have the security analytics, the ECAT, the Archer, SecOps, the data discovery, all of these playing integral part into the overall advanced SOC operations that I've been trying to talk of till date. All right. So I guess that's pretty much what I was focused on in terms of the actual technologies. But we do understand that things can become very, very complicated, right? So there's a whole bunch of new things that I've talked about. So what we have also done is gone ahead and designed a lot of services around running these kind of advanced SOC. Right from starting off with whether I'm really ready to build such a SOC. Can I really respond if I've created advanced SOC? Can I run them in an effective manner? So we have a whole bunch of services that we have built that can help you utilize this platform in the most effective manner in terms of how do I do incident handling? How am I ready to address a particular breach? If today there is a breach within the organization, do I have all the aspects ready to address that particular breach? How should I be responding? How should I contain myself? What kind of identity infrastructure should I really have so that I can now identify who is accountable for such kind of breach? How should I design and how should I phase out the implementation? So a whole bunch of services is what we have designed for making sure that the advanced SOC really is a reality for an organization. Plus, we also understand that to run such kind of activities, we need to enhance our skill set, not just our processes, but also our skill set. So we've got a whole bunch of educational services as well built up, which helps me do different kind of activities based upon the persona of that, in terms of doing malware analysis or doing simple SOC L1, L2 activities, or doing a threat analysis. So we have a whole bunch of education services designed to address the requirements of an advanced SOC. So that's a portfolio that I just talked about. So we have the basics in place. For example, the simple SIM that we really need to do, we have been doing all this while. The platform will address all those requirements. It takes me beyond the SIM requirements into the packet world. It moves into the endpoint world of doing malware analysis, and it also provides me the process support, the knowledge-based support, the threat intelligence support through my SecOps platform. So that's the metrics around the different components, which are pretty much modular in nature. It's not that you need to have all of these in place to be working. A lot of these could be third-party tools. We will interoperate with third-party tools to plug in those places where you do need additional capabilities. So it's a very modular approach that we have taken. The idea is to plug into those gaps that your organization might have and not rip and replace what you have already done. For example, if you already have a SIM, we can move into the beyond part and make sure that we utilize your existing SIM in the best possible manner. Right? So that's the summary of what I have just talked about. The RSA Advanced SOC is all about visibility, it's all about analysis, and it's all about action in a manner that we are not going to suffer from our APTs, but we really would be predicting that we have most probably are in a situation and that we might be compromised. So hunt the attackers before they attack us. Right? So that's the summary that I want to leave the presentation thought with all of you, and I'll open up for question answers now.
Thanks for such a wonderful presentation on security, Sudeep. Let us quickly take. Yes, I really thank you for taking up this presentation. Let us quickly move to the question answer session. I request you to please read out question before answering them. It will help to understand all our users in a better way. So you can go to the question tab and check out the questions.
Right. So I